Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to day 2. This is the Abundance Reset 5-Day Abundance Challenge, and we are here with day 2. I'm really excited to be here today. Going to make sure that I can see everyone's comments at the same time. And as you are hopping on, say hello, let me know where you're coming from. If you have been tuning in since day 1, then please drop into the comments what your biggest takeaways have been, what your biggest highlights have been. Hello, hello. We're talking all things abundance. I'm so excited because you've been so phenomenal. You've been so engaged and active inside of this container. The lives that I've been hopping on to, and the Telegram group. So if you're not in the Telegram group, there is a group available to you, and this is the first time that I'm basically offering my brain and coaching with a kind of mini program like this one. So I highly recommend that you make the most of it. If you don't have the link for that, then send me a message, drop it in the comments, but you should have received it by email after registering for this event. So we are going to build on yesterday's session, which was all about doing an abundance audit. We talked about what no longer serves you. We talked about what you're calling in. We talked about where you're experiencing any blocks, any fears, any doubts, any worries. And today we're talking about how to get into the frequency of abundance, which allows us to truly manifest. This is the zone of miracles and magic, which I like to refer to it, the miracle zone, and to start expecting this as our norm. By the way, if you see any ears popping up, I have a little doggo here. This is abundance right here, having a little dog on my lap while joining you all. So, as you're hopping on, say hello. And today we're going to be building from yesterday, getting more clarity, and to drive it even further, even deeper. So I know and appreciate that your time is valuable, so I thank you for being here. I thank you for being an active participant, and I'm genuinely here to shift and transform your mindset this week around abundance, to experience more abundance, breakthrough in any area that you are hoping for: health, wealth, relationships. And if this is the first time that you are seeing me, hello, my name is Kristine. Drop in the comments if this is the first time that you're joining me live. I am hosting this 5-day adventure together on experiencing more abundance, shifting and transforming our mindset. And I'm incredibly grateful and excited for the transformations that you're going to experience. And the main goal is for me to genuinely shift that mindset from being in a place of fear, worry, doubt, scarcity into pure abundance, joy, right? So drop into the comments what area it is that you are wanting to experience more abundance, more breakthrough, health, wealth, relationships. We're diving in. So if you have felt that you have been struggling with certain things, that you experience fear or doubt or worry, I'm here to tell you now that you get to experience what you desire with ease and with flow. Not about force, but flow. That's what I'm all about. It gets to be easy, and it gets to work for you as well. It doesn't just work for the person next to you that you see living their best life. You get to experience it for yourself as well. The fact that it is in your field and it's something that you desire, that you think it, that you dream it, means that you get to experience it. It is already done. The key is to understand what are the steps that need to be taken in order to move forward. And many times we are blocked by our mindset. And so moving and shifting from a place of fear, scarcity, worry, and into levels of joy, peace, abundance, unconditional love is what is key to experiencing abundance in all areas of life. Fear and gratitude cannot coexist. Fear and love simply cannot coexist. This is scientific fact, that if we are in a place of deep gratitude and deep love, we will not experience fear. The same applies for the opposite. If we are in fear, it's very difficult, near impossible, to experience deep gratitude. So just claim for yourself that it gets to be easy. Eddie, have been looking forward to your live all day. Woo! I'm so glad that you're here. I was already excited for you to be here. So I felt in my bones that you were going to be here. So I'm very excited. So this gets to be easy. And let me remind you that easy does not mean the absence of work. We need to work, people. We need to move our feet. But when it is from a place of deep alignment, that's when it gets to be effortless, when it gets to be easy, when it gets to be fun. There are action steps that need to be taken to shift our mindset in order to see the reality shift as well. So there's a big internal piece, which I'm touching on today, these next few days. And then there's, of course, the external strategies, which I work on inside of my programs. But the first piece, the most important, is the mindset. Scarcity energy versus abundant energy. So you're in very good company. I've been in a similar situation. If you've ever felt like you were in this scarcity mindset, that you felt fear and doubt, I help to activate people to step into their power, to become a magnet for what they desire, to come into this alignment, to experience more abundance. If you're new here, I'm living in Germany. I'm Filipino and Australian and get to live my best life here. I came from a background or history of being in and out of unhealthy and abusive relationships. I came from a history of chronic acne, inflammation, and hormonal balance. It was very, very painful inside and out. And I also had issues with managing my weight. I left my corporate job, my predictable paycheck. I started my own business. I met the man of my dreams. I moved to Germany, and in 5 months, my business was thriving. And let me tell you that it was the power of decision, it was the power of my mindset, and it was the power of doing the deep emotional work and actually breaking the cycle of limiting beliefs and limited standards. So let me tell you that an abundance mindset is the type of mindset where you get to tap into limitlessness. You're not limited, you're not shortchanging yourself, you're not undervaluing yourself, you're not undercharging yourself. You get to access abundance. I said yesterday that we live in an abundant universe and you were designed to experience abundance. That is what is there for us, right? So this is mainly what I teach inside of my VIP programs, my one-on-one programs, to teach how to do this with ease and flow. But what is available to you now, and what I want to bring light to, is for you to know and to claim that the goals that you have in mind is available to you right now. So hello to everyone who's hopping on. You get to receive not just the income, the money, the relationships, in a way that resonates with you. You get to meet the dream partner. You get to have the best body of your life. I get to practice self-care daily. I highly recommend that you show yourself some love on a daily basis. Don't miss out on it. I am my healthiest self in the best relationship of my life, but it took a lot to get here. It took a lot of pain, but I'm here to tell you now that you don't have to go through all of that pain, right? It all starts by making a decision, by choosing. What are you choosing today, and who are you choosing to be today? If you knew that your goals and everything that you desired was already on its way, how would you act? What decisions would you make? How would you dress? How would you carry yourself? How would this change the way that you live your life if you knew that your goals and desires were already on the way? It was already done. How would that change the way that you lived your life? How would that change the way that you treated people? How would that change the way that you treat yourself? This is abundance. When we tap into abundance, we know that it is already done, that what we desire has been seated in our hearts for a reason. Our job is to do the work in an aligned fashion so that it's not painful, it's not forceful. We do it with flow and ease. And I'm going to be sharing with you today some very powerful tools for you to get into the frequency of abundance, to be able to receive abundantly, daily, miracles, magic, daily. I hopped off yesterday's call talking about abundance, and poop, in my inbox was a new purchase. Had no idea where the person had come from, but they were sent to my page and I'd bought something around love, and it brought me so much joy. And it reminded me of the fact that we get to be who we are, and the more we actually lean into this, the more we see the universe conspire for what we desire. As we're sleeping, as we're doing the good work, all by choosing. So, the purpose of today and the next few days is to activate and to shift you. Shift your mindset, transform your mindset around money, love, intimacy, health. You get to have it all. So, if you are ready, know that you're in the right place, and I want to see in the comments that you're ready, that you're excited. And a big part of this is also being an active participant, whether it is in the places that you choose in your community to be active. This is one really great way to take action and to actually tell the universe that you are here and you're making a commitment. There's great power in this. Born ready. Eddie is born ready. Awesome. I love it. And for those who are tuning into the replay as well, drop in your comments. Let me know that you're ready. I love reading them, getting notified whenever someone catches the replay and leaves all their insights in there. I love it. So, showing up, doing the work, it gets to be fun. It gets to be exciting. And I highly, highly recommend that because you're here, you've set the time here for yourself to do the work, commit to it, show up for yourself, and really commit to these exercises. These are thought-provoking, mind-shifting elements that I share with my private clients. And I know that they have the power, should you truly commit, to make shifts for you today. So you're getting access to some really fun tools that you get to apply. And if you're not yet in the Telegram group, you are more than welcome to join us. This is where I go in and I do some additional coaching and I offer my brain during the next 5 days. And people drop in their more personal questions. We cheer each other on. So it's a more private space to share and to go deeper. So you're invited there. So get into a place where you can be present, and we're going to run through a very quick but effective meditation to set a powerful intention for today, and that I like to use as a tool for myself every morning, and that I also share with my clients. So as you're in this space, get nice and comfortable, and I want you to, as you're breathing in, you should tell people to set notifications for when you go live. FB didn't notify me today, but I just turned on the notifications. Yes, thank you, Eddie. I should do that. Yes, I will make a reminder for that. It's been a bit tricky with Facebook groups lately. So yeah, I'll make sure to do that. I know it's the weekend and I know people will tune into the replay, but there is great power in tuning in live and getting this immediate feedback, which I love. So glad that we're hanging out here, Eddie, and anyone else who tunes in and catches the replay. So I want you to just in this place, right now you can close your eyes if you like, you can put your hand on your heart if you like, get nice and comfortable, you can stand, you can sit, you can lie down, as long as you're not driving, then you can close your eyes, get nice and comfortable. And I want you to just reflect on what it is that you are calling in. What is your desire for this week and beyond? What are you deeply calling in? So taking a deep breath in through the nose, holding at the top, and then exhaling. And I want you to now think about a time, any moment in time, where you experienced pure joy and extreme gratitude. Just think about that moment. Step into that moment, that exact moment, and lean into it. Feel it deeply. Feel it in your bones. Feel it in your heart. Feel it in your entire body. And hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that vision. You might want to even brighten the colors of this vision. You might want to up the saturation. You want to make it very bold as a picture. As you feel the sense of joy rising up within you and gratitude in your heart. And now, with that same brightness and intensity, I want you to think about that thing that you are calling in, the thing that you want to achieve, the thing that you are here for, your intention. Perhaps it's a big goal. Perhaps it's a relationship goal, a health goal, an income or career finance goal. And with that feeling of that first moment, experience now the feeling paired with what you're wanting to achieve, as if it is already done, as if you've already achieved it. Hold on to that excitement, that gratitude, that pure joy. Allow that feeling to match the first moment that you thought about. How does it feel in your body? Maybe you're a very visual person. How does it look? What are the colors? Hold it. Breathe into it. Breathe into that feeling. Feel it in your bones, your cells, your body. And with an exhale, just take note of how you feel right now. If you're happy to share some emotions that have come up for you, feel free to share it. If you want to keep it private, that is all well and good. But take note of how you feel. This is a very quick yet effective priming activity that you can do, I recommend first thing in the morning, to get into higher levels of abundance. When we are in this place of gratitude, it shifts us most rapidly. That's the power of gratitude. Like what I said earlier, and this is scientifically based, fear and love cannot exist in the same realm. Neither can scarcity and gratitude. It just does not exist. So, how did that feel? Eddie's feeling wholeness and at peace. I love it. So, a moment that evokes deep gratitude. Spend time in that energy. The more we spend time in this energy is when we get to manifest almost on demand, I tell you. I'm going to share, I think, 3 fun moments where I experience this. So, of course, I experience it often, daily, which is a lot of fun. And once you master this, and this is what I'm teaching you today, this is what I go into even more depth inside of my programs, then you get to experience joy, gratitude, and manifest almost on demand. So, 3 moments, really fun. So one of the first things about manifestation and manifesting what you desire is that we should be open to different modalities of receiving, not just to one, right? We sometimes conjure up in our mind scenarios of the way that we receive an accomplishment, a goal, an item, whatever it might be, whereas the universe, in all of its infinitesimal, if that's even a word, I like it though, infinite nature, we get to receive multiple ways from different receiving points, right? So the first fun manifestation, and these happened one day after the other, boom, 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 super fun, was that, so I have a Pinterest board. This is where I do a lot of my visualizations. It's a lot of fun. It's very pretty. There's really beautiful artwork and images on Pinterest, and I have multiple boards of things that I desire. And so I have this one board, which is just simply called wardrobe, new looks for myself that I would like, different pieces. And I was looking at these things, and I already had a different tab open for clothes that I would want to buy for myself of similar style. And for whatever reason, I didn't go on to purchase these items. I was kind of just online window shopping, if you would call it that way. And on that same night that I was doing this whole kind of online window shopping experience, getting really excited, getting into levels of gratitude, imagining myself in these outfits is really cool, I went to my partner's family's house, and after a series of events, I was gifted a whole bunch of clothes. Great clothes, new clothes, and they were all pretty much the same description and fit of what I was looking at. I was gifted it for free, secondhand, well loved, but relatively new. And I had come home with this huge bag of clothes, of stuff, most of which had fit the description of each piece that I wanted, just in a different form, received in a different way. Yeah, Eddie. Crazy. And it just clicked like, wow, I've just come here and left with this huge bag of new clothes for myself, a new wardrobe, pretty much. So that was the first one. The second one, manifestation, was when I was talking to someone close to me, and it was really on my heart to talk to this person about a certain thing. And I know it seems very vague. I just want to protect the privacy of this person. But there were some things that I felt so deeply in my heart that I needed to bring up, and I knew that from a place of love and from a place of having the best at heart for them, best in mind for them, I needed to talk to them about it. So anyway, the next morning, this family member approaches me, messages me, and says, I need to talk to you about something. These are some things that I really feel I need to change and shift in my life, and things that I need to let go of. And I thought, those were the exact same things that I was going to bring up for this person. But I was, first of all, so glad that I didn't really have to be the one to bring it up, but most importantly, that it had already struck within this person. So I thought that was really cool. Now, the third thing is super fun. So me and my partner, we like to get Indian food occasionally. And we've been going to this Indian place for nearly 2 years, right? Before we went to the Indian place, Eddie, synchronicity, that's it. Love it. So we went to this Indian place, we put in our order, and to wait, or while waiting, we went to the supermarket. And so like I said, we've been ordering from this Indian takeaway for almost 2 years. It's really good. I think we might have some tonight. So we're at the supermarket to pick up a few things, and as we're nearly at the checkout counter, my partner says, do you want to have a salad? Kind of want a salad. And I said, well, I'm actually okay with the Indian food. I don't need a salad. But if you want to go get some, we can get some. And then he said, oh, it's a little too far by now. We're already at the checkout counter. I'm a little lazy to go all the way back and pick up the lettuce and all the greens and salad ingredients. So we said, okay, that's fine. So we check out the stuff. I wait in the car while my partner picks up the Indian food. We get into the car, we come home, I set up the Indian food, and he says, oh, they gave us a free salad. And in over 2 years of coming to this place, we had never once been just given a salad for free. So I thought that was a small joy to celebrate, and it happened like this within minutes. We wanted the salad, didn't get it. So again, synchronicity, call it what you will, but I love to consider it as a manifestation. Just happened really fast, almost on demand. And this is something that I've been so grateful to experience on a day-to-day basis. And I'm telling you here right now that this is the zone of miracles and magic that you get to tap into every single day. By just tapping into higher levels of gratitude, by practicing this every single day and having fun with it. Many times we take life so seriously, but when we do things like this, know that the universe, that God has your back, that's number one, and that your desires will always be satisfied as long as they are aligned, in alignment, and for the highest good. So those were super fun. And so when we are in the frequency of gratitude, we are also in the frequency of abundance, which then means we are in the frequency of receiving. And many times it might be in a way that is beyond what we would have imagined. It might even be better, right? And the fun part is when it's completely free. The timing is just right, just perfect. And so this practice that we did, if you're just tuning in now and hopping on now, highly recommend that you watch the replay at the beginning where we did a quick meditation. But this is a very effective tool to prime the brain, the subconscious, the body, to get into alignment and to raise your vibration and to get into a place of gratitude, because that is the frequency that we want to get into, to be in resonance and to be a vibrational match for what we are desiring in our life. Many times, if we are resonating at a lower frequency from a place of need, this is very different from desire. Desire is at a higher frequency. There is more of an intrinsic motivation, more of a purpose-driven motivation beyond the need. Need is survival. Need is shelter, food, water, right? And so there is a difference between these three levels of desire. There's need, there's want, and desire. And many times when we are vibrating at a place of gratitude and abundance and receiving in abundance, many times we get to and start to tap into more of what we desire, more than the places of need. Need, this is a whole other conversation. This is an entire module that I go into with my clients and inside of my programs. But the basis of this is when we are in a place of need, we can sometimes tend to work in scarcity, operate from a place of fear, operate from a place of grabbiness. And so this is something that we can start to recognize and we can shift from, right? So, how's everyone doing? Lots and lots to share here today. So I'm going to rapidly wrap up. I want to keep these trainings short and sharp, to the point, and potent, and actionable, so that you're not flooded with information. That's what my programs are for. This is why I dedicate an entire year for these programs, because transformation does not happen quickly, but what I'm sharing with you are potent enough for you to take action and to see results fast. Eddie, feel like I should go buy a lotto ticket. Hey, you know what? If you're feeling it, if you're feeling good, why not? And again, it's seeing, and what we're going to be talking about tomorrow is the frequency of receiving, the different ways to receive, and the different ways to recognize abundance, because many times people don't recognize the abundance around them and to activate within them the abundance. But see, take this example of Eddie feeling like he should go buy a lotto ticket, and we'll talk more about this tomorrow, but being in a place of receiving and not limiting ourselves opens us up to even more abundance. Because if something doesn't go our way, we have one goal and intention and it doesn't go our way, but if we're open to abundance, we're open to receiving, we'll be happy to receive in other ways. What happens when people shut out abundance is that they can be very limited by their mind and their perception, that if A does not equate directly to B, or if they are going for a goal and it does not happen in this exact way, then they're not happy. Where in reality, there are multiple different ways that we get to receive, right? That's a great point, right? Eddie might, on his way to getting the lotto ticket, meet some person, business, partner, potential, project, opportunity, what have you. And this is the key, is that we are open to receiving, but when we're open to receiving, we're not shutting out other doors. This is being open to abundance. This is how it works. It's not 1 equals to 1, because in all of our infinite wisdom and our access to infinite wisdom, there is so much more out there. Who are we to limit how we receive? Who are we to conjure up a super cool scenario, but then shut out some other thing that might even work out even better? Didn't think about that. Eddie, I'm so glad that you love this. Mind-blowing. Oh, this is so much fun. I'm so glad that you're here hanging out with me, and I'm so excited for the next 3 days together. So if you haven't yet caught day 1, today is day 2. Today is all about tapping into the higher frequency of gratitude in order to activate greater abundance. to get into the frequency of abundance. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about receiving, and then fourth day and fifth day, we'll be chatting more about this. So a little bit more than half an hour, but I'm so grateful that you're here, so grateful for your energy. And if you have any questions, pop them in here or join us inside the Telegram group. Eddie, I'm too focused on what I want in terms of specifics, but Def will be open to whatever abundance flows my way. Absolutely. And we're going to touch on this even more tomorrow. So perfect timing. In the meantime, I encourage you, what your task is today is to get into the frequency of gratitude. Get into the frequency of gratitude. This is getting into the frequency of abundance. And tomorrow we're going to talk more about receiving. But your job today, if you want to go back into doing this meditation, thank you, Eddie. Enjoy your night or day. Actually, yeah, I think you're still in the US. Get into the frequency of abundance, of gratitude, and that is your job today. That's your task today. Get clear with what it is that you want to achieve, what you desire, what you are calling in to your life. And go through the steps of the meditation exercise. You can do this at any point in the day, but I love doing this first thing in the morning because it primes the brain. The brain is most easily primed and most malleable, flexible, first thing in the morning when we wake up and just before going to bed. This is the perfect time to do visualizations and the perfect time to prime and to set intention, clear and aligned. So with that, I thank you once again, a million times over. I thank you. I so look forward to seeing you tomorrow, same time, same place. And if you have any questions, any insights, I will drop a little post where you can drop your insights so that we can celebrate them and have fun. Go out there, get into that frequency, have fun, and I will see you tomorrow very, very soon. Love you all. Bye.